Hello viewers. So in my last video I have discussed about some basic stuff that everyone must know before jumping into naming of organic compounds. So in this video I will be discussing about the naming of alkanes. So before jumping into naming first, let's discuss about carbon chain. Okay. So carbon can form in organic compounds. You will find three types of chain. The first one is the main chain. And what is a main chain? The chain of carbon which consists of maximum number of carbon. Okay, the second one is the branch chain. Now what is a branch chain? A branch chain is the chain which is attached with the main chain. Okay, so if any chain which is if we find that it is attached with the main chain, then we will consider that as branch chain. And the third one is the sub branch chain. Sub branch chain. So what is a sub branch chain? The chain which is attached with the branch chain. Okay, so let's visualize that chains. Okay, so let's think about a carbon chain. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let us consider this is a main chain, and along with that, and with this main chain we will find that another chain is connected with it. Okay, so this one is the branch chain, and if we find in any branches of this branch chain, we will call it sub branch chain. So this is a main chain which has a larger number of carbon, the chain of carbon which has a larger number of carbon, and this is the branch chain because it is attached with the main chain, and this is the sub branch chain because it is attached with the uh, branch chain. Okay, now uh, let's let's go through some rules of alkane. Now we will getting into the naming. Okay guys, we are naming alkanes, right? So the name of the compound must end with N, ANEN, right? Okay, now let's talk about some steps of naming alkane. The first step is you must find the main chain. In other words, you have to find that carbon chain which contains more number of carbons. Okay, and you have to find that main chain in such a way that there will be no sub branch chain available in the compound. So this is the first step while naming alkanes. The second step is you have to number the carbons of the main chain properly. So it is one of the most crucial steps that most of the people do mistakes. And the third step is you have to use some words, for example some prefixes like di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, but depending on the branch chain we'll talk about that later. And the last step is you must follow the alphabetic order. Okay, so what did I say? Let's recap that steps. The first one is finding main chain. The second one is number the carbons properly. The third one is use some words like di, tri, tetra, etc. And number 4 is use alphabetic order. Okay, remember, when you must find the main chain in such a way that you will find no sub branch chain in that compound. Okay, so this is very important, guys. Okay, for starters, let's uh, start with this compound. Number 1 is CH3 4 bond C. Okay, in the last video I have taught about how to do split. Okay, now let's split it. So C, it contains 4 methyls in its 4 hands. CH3, CH3, CH3. Now, number 1 step, find the main chain. The name so what is the main chain? The chain which contains more number of carbons, right? So let's count 1, 2, 3, and from top to bottom, 1, 2, 3. So the number so we see the maximum number of carbon in a single chain is 3, right? So there are two chains. We have found two chains which contains 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, the horizontal one and also the vertical one, right? So which one should I take? So in this case you can take any chain. You can consider any one of these two chain as the main chain. So let's take the horizontal one as the main chain. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have numbered. So what will be the name? The name, we have seen uh, two methyl groups in number 2 carbon, right? So the name will be 2 2 because there are two methyls each in the number 2 carbon. Dimethyl because there are two methyls, and propane because there are 3 carbons in the main chain, right? So as there are three, so as it is 3, we will use the word pro, and the name will end with N, right? 2 dimethyl propane. Okay, let's do another practice, which is CH3 3 bond C bond CH2 bond CH3 bond C CH3 3. Okay, let's split it. So there are 3 methyls connected with this carbon. So 1 methyl, 2, 3. Then this carbon is connected with two methylene groups. So there are two methylene groups, CH2, CH2, and these two methylene groups are connected with this CH, and it is a branch of CH3, and then it is connected with a carbon, and this carbon is connected with 3 methyl groups. So CH3 on CH3 on CH3. Okay, now let's find the main chain. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is a chain which contains 7 carbons. So it is the main chain, right? uh, okay. Okay, one important thing. While finding the main chain, you have to be flexible. Okay, so let's count in different ways. So let's count like in a horizontal manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can also count it like this. But there are only 6 carbon in this chain, in this particular chain, right? So we cannot take it. we cannot take it or consider it as the main chain, because if we count it like this, if we count it like this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so we are seeing there are already more number of carbons in in one carbon, in a carbon chain, right? So the six so that the chain which contains six carbons, we will not consider that as the main chain. We will consider that that chain which contains more amount of carbon. Okay, so we have found the main chain. Now let's number the carbons. Now, a question to all of you, that how should we number this carbon, from left to right or right to left? Okay, let's do an experiment. First time we will number uh, the carbons in the main chain from left to right. Okay, so let's count it like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now there are two methyls, right, in number 2 carbon, so 2 2, because there are two methyls. Then in number 5 carbon we have one methyl, then 5, and in number 6 carbon we have another two methyls, so 6 6, right? So there are total of 5 carbons in 5 methyls in the connected with the main chain, so we will say pentamethyl. Pentamethyl, and there are 7 carbons in the main chain, that's why it will end with heptane, because this is an alkane. And now let's count this. uh, so let's count this the carbon from right to left now: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so if we name it, we will see there are we're seeing that there are two carbons, right, in two methyls in number 2 carbon, so 2 2. And uh, in number 3 we are seeing that there is one methyl, so 3. And in number 6 there are two methyls, right? So 2 2 3 6 6, 5 methyls in total, so pentamethyl heptane, right? And now the question is, which one is correct? Is it this one or this one? So we have to do some maths. Okay, so here we have to find the summation of this number and this number. So let's find the summation of this. This is 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6. Okay, so it is 2 plus 2 4, then 9, then 15, then 21, so it is 21. And now count this: 2 plus 2 4, plus 3 is 7, plus 6 is 13, and plus 6 is 19, right? So the number 19 is less than number 21, isn't it? So we will consider the lower number. So this one, so, this one is wrong, this one is wrong, and this one is right. So you have to number the carbon in such a way that the summation of the number is less. Okay, so this one is right, that's why. Okay, let's do another naming. Number 3, this is CH 3, 2 bond CH, bond CH2 3, then CLNO2 bond CH2 to 1CH3. Okay, now let's split it. So this CH is connected with two methyls, then it is connected with another carbon, and the carbon is connected with two methyls. I'm so sorry. The carbon is connected with two methyls, CH3, CH3. Then that is connected with another carbon, which is connected with a chlorine and a nitrate and NO2 and a nitrate. Then it is connected with two methylene groups, and then it is connected with um, with CH3. Now let's number the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. So should we count it from left to right or right to left? We should count it from left to right, because if we do this same math, the summation math, we will find that if we count from left to right, uh, there will be the number will be less. That's why we are counting it from left to right. So now the number 5 point is use alphabetic order, right? We have to use alphabetic order. We have to name the branch. So this is a chlorine, right? So it starts with a C. This is nitrate, right? So it starts with N, and this is a methyl group, and it is M, right? The methyl's first letter is first alphabet is M, right? So if we follow the alphabetic order, we will see that C comes before M and M comes before N. That's why we have to name it like this. Uh, we have to name uh, the chlorine first. So the chlorine is connected with number 4 carbon. So this is 4 chloro, 4 chloro. Then we find two methyl groups, right? One is here, which is connected with number 2 carbon. Another is connected with number 3 carbon, right? So uh 2 3, oh, number 3 carbon has two methyls. One is here and is here. So 2 3 3 trimethyl. Then 4 nitro, 4 nitro, and then last is heptane, because there are 7 carbons in the main chain. Heptane, and it ended with N, right? So this is how we will uh, do the naming of alkanes. We'll do some other we will do we will do more practices in the next video. So till that, stay tuned. Thank you.